if keeping it real was a person, okay? The person that we looking at and talking to right now, she's been keeping it real on your TV screens for a long time. And right now, she's a part of something that has the season finale popping off Thursday night on WeTV. And here's a popping off tonight on WeTV. The T.S. Madison Experience. One time for Tiffany New York Pollard. What up, Queen?
Hey, how you doing? Oh my goodness, I love that. If keeping it real was a person, it would be me.
I mean, here's the thing. Who has had more lives in reality TV than you? I mean, think about it. You got the Kardashians and all these spinoffs. All right, cool. Maybe we chalk it up to like 3, maybe 4. But you've been on a lot of joints.
Oh my goodness, wow. You make me sound like the Energizer Bunny, and I love it. Yes, I've been on a lot of reality television shows.
It's a celebration of Black people working because not everybody gets the call. You know what I mean? And your phone has been ringing since 2006, and here we are in 2021, and you're still banging it out. So as we talk about the T.S. Madison Experience, what has your experiences been like in that project? Because like this time you were helping somebody out,
Yes.
and it wasn't all about you, but you was helping.
Yes. Well, first of all, Madison is a shining star all on her own. So me, basically, the only way I was helping this young lady is just being a guide, basically being a shoulder, an ear, whatever she needed at the time. Because, one thing about Madison, I want everybody to know that she has deserved and earned this opportunity all on her own. So for me to be paying it forward and being there on her journey is like, oh my goodness, the best experience. It's so good to see her flourish like this.
Now, Tiffany, who has been there for your journey as you've
Mhm.
navigated your way through this, industry where what you were doing didn't really quite exist when you
Mhm.
started doing it? Like you was popping so hard on Flavor of Love, they was like, you know what? Give her more screen time and throw her mom on the show too. And give her another round of dudes. So, who is the person that you would lean back and get advice from?
Exactly, exactly. Well, y'all already know my mother, Sister Patterson. She is my biggest support system to this day. Like literally, if I need advice, I'm calling her. Or if I'm like, you know what, I don't feel so good about this. She flips it back on me. She's like, whatever you're gonna do, I rock with you. So she's always in my corner. And you need somebody like that when you're just sometimes not knowing what to do in these circumstances.
Okay, now a lot of times people will watch these reality TV shows and they be so invested into it
Oh yeah.
that they think it's 100%. And to a degree, some of the things are. But you do such a good job sometimes of playing such a person who, like, in not all not all scenarios can be the most loved, right? You know what I
Right.
mean? That's an honest decree, right? So how often do people in the streets get it mixed up with, what they see on TV and who you are in real life?
Well, when the cameras are rolling, some reality stars they play up, and then some reality stars I feel like they forget. Me, that lens is so small, like I totally forget that it's around. So when I'm working and I'm on a show, you're getting me. You're getting me probably times 10 because it's a stuffy situation. We don't have no cell phone, newspaper, or television. So whatever you're doing in that moment is like intensified. So you're just normally just gonna, be like Incredible Hulk or my friend Action. He says I'm like steroids, because it's like because you don't have any other outlet other than the experience that you're living and the people at home are watching.
And it's interesting because, like, it seems like you've completely glowed up in a situation and you always come out on top. So I know a lot of friends who do like different levels of reality TV and they talk
Okay.
about the different, like, really ill, like, psychological tactics that they run on people just to get certain emotions out of folks.
Ooh.
Like, they'll turn the heat way up and then give them more alcohol, or like, we're going to shoot it 2. And then they start shooting at 6. So everybody come out there on edge. What is the craziest thing that has happened to you while filming something? And when you think back on it, it's like, yo, they ran a psychological game on us to get us to a certain point.
But you know what? I gotta say, back in the day when reality television first made its splash with me, there wasn't a lot of tricks being played. But the craziest thing that happened to me is when I was asleep on I Love New York season 1, and Buddha came climbing through my bedroom window when I was asleep. time and, getting to know each other better. But that was insane.
And that seems like very tame by today's comparison because they always turn it up. So whatever the most shocking, crazy thing that would have happened in 2001, like now, like if this happened in 2021, Buddha would have climbed through your window and his pants would have been missing. You know what I mean? Like just because everybody always turns it up a notch.
Exactly. I would say don't try so hard, you guys. Just let it happen.
Okay, now some things I personally want to see happen, because people talk about The Bachelor and they give it all this love. And I was just talking about this before you jumped on. I'm like, yo, we already did that. We already had a dope Bachelorette. There was Flavor Love. There was I Love New York. There was Real Chance of Love, For the Love of Ray J. If your phone rang and you got the call to do The Bachelorette, would you do it, Tiffany?
If I got the call to do The Bachelorette, I would most certainly happily declined because I am engaged and I found my soulmate and I'm not letting anything mess that up.
Well, this is not an exclusive, is it? Are we the first ones hearing this?
I mean, I did touch on it on the I Love New York reunion show a few months back with Vivica A. Fox hosting, but
okay.
I got a wedding to plan.
Well, congratulations on that, because our whole time knowing you were looking for love, and now you found it. So where do we go from here?
Well, you know what? The sky's the limit. I'm excited. I'm planning my future with my soulmate, and there's a lot of great career opportunities in the upcoming too. So you guys just stay tuned.
That's pretty awesome, yo. So thinking back out of everybody that you've done reality shows with, who are you the tightest with?
Ooh, the tightest. Well, you know what? I've always stayed friends with production. I mean, because they know the ins and outs. Like they're the one that's waking you up when you got crust in your eye, or you need something to get you up from a hangover. I am still friends with like production from, back 15 years ago.
Okay. Is any of the cast invited to your wedding?
At this point, no.
Flavor Flav can't give the toast?
Well, I don't think my fiance would appreciate seeing him there,
I don't think your fiance would be threatened by Flavor Flav.
Oh, well, yeah.
And I mean that in the most non-slanderous way possible.
You said that, I didn't. You said that, and I didn't.
He competed for the prize, but your fiance got the prize. I think he won that fight. It's fair and square. So it is going down Thursday night, WeTV, Alt Take. Tonight on WeTV, be sure you check it out. It is the T.S. Madison experience. You can see our girl Tiffany New York Pollard representing, showing big love, and glowing up as usual. Now, looking forward to the future. Past the wedding, what can we expect from you up next?
Oh my goodness, I'm writing, I'm producing, and I'm working on my televangelist moment. I really want to do that. I want to be a power-packed, inspirational, spiritual teacher because that's very important to me. And I feel like that's one of my journeys, one of my callings that I was created to enter into. So I'm not going to sit on that much longer.
Oh my God. The timing is perfect because Ayanna Van Zant is no longer fixing lives, right? So the lane is wide open. She said she was just tired. Black people, we work people's nerves. You know how it be. So let's just say, Tiffany, if you could fix some people up or give them some spiritual encouragement, like I'll throw a couple names out there in the industry who could use some uplift right now. Kodak Black, are you aware of who he is?
Yes, I am. The young man with very interesting hair, and he just got released from prison, I want to say maybe a month ago.
Yeah, so he got shot. Well, actually, he didn't get shot. He got shot at, but it hit his bodyguard. It was while he was trying to go get some McDonald's at a mysterious time of night. What positive words of encouragement would you give to him?
Well, stay out of the streets when, it's too late for a Happy Meal. You want to get those things maybe catered in or have someone make a run for you. But, I feel like if he keeps himself centered and says a few extra prayers, he'll be okay. But he shouldn't be out getting Happy Meals after 1 a.m.
I agree. I mean, you said Happy Meal. I was thinking the new chicken sandwich. It is kind of good enough to get after 9 p.m. But I digress. They're not sponsoring this. Ti and Tiny are kind of going through it right now. Every time you blink, it seems like there's a new person stepping forward saying that, "Hey, I had an interesting time at their party." What would you say to them?
I mean, we live in a very different generation, and I mean, it is just you really got to handle everything with kid gloves and be very, very, very careful. But I will say that I've met both of them on several different occasions, and they seem like really, really nice people. And I feel like whatever the truth is, it will come to the light. So I feel like we need to wait and see what that truth is and be fair.
I agree. Last but not least, every time President Joe Biden coughs or fall upstairs, I feel like we're about to have a new president. Is there anything you would like to say, or like angels you would like to call upon to protect him, during at least his first year of presidency?
Well, I feel like President Joe Biden really needs to take his time. He shouldn't walk, he should get his strut on. Maybe he needs to run a few Obama tapes and see how to get that swag when he walks, and he should be okay.
Well, there it is. See, and that was coming from a genuine place. You built for this ministry thing, Miss Pollard. You built for it. You built for it. So, do we need to practice calling you something else for when you get married? Will it always be Tiffany New York Pollard? Or and your new last name that's just for you on the low? Like, how we moving?
We moving with a hyphen. There's gonna be a hyphen, and when the marriage happens, I'm gonna announce that hyphen last name.
Well, we can't wait to see it. It's good to see you.
Thank
Congrats. Continued
you.
success on everything. Be sure you tune in to We TV. Even if you missed all the episodes leading up to the finale, get caught up on the T.S. Madison experience
Yes,
and be on the
yes.
lookout for Tiffany Pollard with the hyphen soon coming back on the TV near you, man. Peace and love, Queen.
Thank you. You are a natural. Nice to meet you.
We are the morning hustle.